What's up, people? Xogue here, coming at you with episode 23 on the Bare Roots server. And I got something to show you. Beaconator. I got it. I finally got it. Now, I was AFK at my iron farm for a while. There were a couple issues with that, and I'll explain those later. But let me show you this first. So this pick was new before I started with this whole full beacon thing. This thing is awesome. Like, amazing awesome. Both of those words have to be together to even come close. Like, it's just great. What are you guys doing, man? I didn't want company. Did you knock? I don't think you knocked. Let me knock on your face. Yeah, you're on fire. That's what my sword does. Hey, Bo dude, you really don't scare me. I ain't worried about you. These creepers, though. I don't know about them creepers, man. Alright, cool. Hey, where's the other guy? I know you're down there. You following me around this circle or something? Something? Where'd you go? I don't know. Anyway, as you can see, I did the whole 2-level thing. That's what I'm going to go with. And after I clear out an entire area, I'll be moving the beacon. I'm just going to keep moving it further and further. Pretty much the entire area between 6 and 12 is going to be cleared out of all ores all the way around my base at some point in the future. But you see my pick. Now, granted, there's a lot of stone here. There you are. I was looking for you. Anybody else? Okay, skeleton dude. Creeper's coming first. You're a little more dangerous. Oh, come on, man. Come on. So you start up here at 6 and you skip 2 layers because you have 6 and you have 7, and then 8 is the ceiling, 9 is the floor, and then you can see inside these 2 blocks from both directions. So you get every single ore in this area by doing it this way. But there's a few hazards such as mobs, but that's circumvented with torches. I just didn't have enough with me at the time to cover them. Still don't. But this is the other bigger issue. Now, when you have Insta-break, and let me tell you, this thing is awesome. Oh my god, I love this thing. Yes! All the stone! Be gone. Okay, anyway, enough of that. I'm gonna get too distracted. But, I gotta deal with that. Every time I come across a lava lake, you can come up top. Because the good thing about this level is that, granted, I prefer to be on level 11 when I do my branch mines. Because the majority of the lava lakes, the surface of them starts then. So, yeah, you can still fall into it, but you're not going to walk into the side of all of them. You won't walk into the side of hardly any of them. I don't think it's happened to me yet by going on 11. That's why I mine on 11. A lot of people say 10 is better. But in that case, you can actually walk into the side of one, and you can kind of get in a little bit of trouble that way. But 10 is just kind of, it's going to work out. So you're at 10, 11, and then 12 is the roof. So you're going to be able to get everything just by digging too high here, too high on the bottom, and you cover every area between 6 and 12, which means you get a bunch of diamonds, you get a bunch of everything, including stone. And, but it kills your picks. I mean, I didn't dig out all that much, but my pick is almost dead, and this thing was brand new. So we got to figure out a way to sustain my picks forever. And the way we're going to do that is with, I can't sprint. I need to munch on some chicken. Tastes like chicken. Wonder why. So we're going to go over here. When I was gone for a few weeks, I told all the guys they could use my villager strip mall, and, that's no problem. Doesn't bother me. But it bothers me when a villager goes missing. I'm going to try not to dwell on that, because, honestly, that did irritate me quite a bit. I don't know how it happened, and I don't want to be presumptuous, but the theory that I'm running with is that the villager got locked out. And then the person decided to either try, I'll tell you what happened here in a minute. They tried to come down here and refill it. And, you know, I appreciate you trying to refill, you know, what you make. If you plan to do that, finish it. Or leave the guy locked out. Don't stop halfway. That's what gets me about it. If he was locked out, I'd be like, all right, well, it's something I got to deal with. If it was a brand new one, I wouldn't have known the difference. But you stop halfway, and that's when the problem, you know, that's when I have a problem. So, you know, if it happens, you know, leave a sign. Tell me what happened. What's going on? If I know, then I'm not going to be irritated about it, you know. But I'm going to try not to dwell on that. So here, one of the issues, when I think it's off now. Pretty sure it's off. But when I was here, I was AFK at my iron farm for a while, trying to get all the iron blocks required for the beacon. And I don't know if you saw it, but there's actually some gold blocks in there too. But, you know, I was trying to get that thing full. I left it on accident. Hey, the drowning thing still kind of works, sort of. Hey, guys. Let's just do that. So you just drown forever. I don't want any more in here. So when it was clogged, yeah, I left it on and it just got so clogged. I came over here because I AFK'd overnight to get a bunch of iron, and it didn't even work because of this. The thing that happened was that there were so many in here that it was lagging the server. And if you don't know, when a server lags, it starts to skip ticks to keep up. So that means you have less ticks, less chances to spawn iron golems. Now, it still happens. I mean, it doesn't eliminate it completely, but it severely reduces the spawn rates. And that's kind of what was going on. Since I was AFK overnight, there was like 1,500 villagers in this hole. So what happened here is that instead of wasting all of the durability on my sword, I came over here and I lit a fire. I did this knowing everything was made out of wood and that it would probably catch on fire and spread faster than I could put it out. Thing is, that worked. I had no problems with it. I could reach the corner of the block, so I could light the fire and then put it out almost immediately, and they would still just kind of burn from tick damage. Tick fire damage, or I don't know, whatever you want to call it. And, you know, that worked fine. Then I came over here again because I turned it back on. I was trying to get my Unbreaking 3 guy. Looks like I'm going to have to tear this down and rebuild something first. But I was trying to refill him, so I left it on, and then another 500 villagers were in there. I was like, I don't ever want to go into that situation again. So I did it again. This time I couldn't reach the corner after I lit the fire, and it just continued. Looks like it's all burned out. I'm not too worried about it. I mean, like I said, I got to tear this thing down anyway. I hate this thing. It's crappy. I'm just going to redesign a new one. It's going to be based on other designs, you know, things I see online or whatever. I already know most of the mechanics. I came up with a design in my creative world. It seems to work okay, but there's always going to be issues with villager breeders. I just got to figure out how to get around as many of them as I can. And that's something I'm still kind of working on, but we'll see what I can come up with. So the first thing we need to do is I need to get an Unbreaking 3 book, obviously. So that way I can come over here, I can get my freshly branded pick. I'll have plenty of diamonds with the speed mining, so getting the pick isn't a problem. And I can actually go up to this other guy over here and get, there's this guy up there that says a pick. Actually, let's go see what he has, because I know I can get picks from him as well. But the other thing I need to get is, let's see, farmer, armor, weapon, not weaponsmith. Where's my toolsmith? There you are. What do you have? What kind of pick do you have? Efficiency 2. So it's, I would prefer the Unbreaking on that, just so even if I can't get the Unbreaking, I still have something. But that's not strictly required. I can literally just get the Efficiency 2, toss on an Efficiency 5, and just use a whole bunch of diamond picks if I really have to. But I would prefer not to. Unbreaking obviously is the preferred method, but we'll see what we can manage. After I get the Unbreaking 3 book, I need a reliable way to get emeralds. So I can get that through, you know, wool or string, or I can go fishing. I can go get a whole bunch of wheat or carrots or something. And, you know, we're going to see what we can't come up with. It might end up being that I need to do that for a whole lot of things. So when I need a bunch of emeralds, I can just kind of circle around to all of my farms, turn them all in, get a whole bunch of emeralds, and then I can be good to go to buy things from them whenever I need it. But we'll have to see. So after I get the Unbreaking 3 book, get the way to get emeralds, then I can start getting these picks, and I can mine anytime I need to get as much stuff as I need. Yeah. It'll be awesome. The first thing I need to do is I need to tear this down. Well, have I got something to show you. So you remember that build I made, right? The one where, I don't know, I said I didn't like it too much. It's a little red now. So what in the world? I kind of put out a call in that episode saying I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. I don't know about the whole building thing and this stuff. And yeah, well, Tom apparently answered my call. You mentioned you needed some help building, I think. So I thought I'd give you a hand. It's my best work, I think. Hope you enjoy. Tom. So, apparently Tom agreed that my build was kind of bad. So I guess he filled the entire thing with netherrack here. And yeah, I know it's not that great. But I didn't think it was this bad. Like, this is kind of ridiculous, Tom. Jeez. But all right. Well, let me finish clearing this up, and we'll get back to other stuff. Okay, so now that that's cleared up, this actually reminds me of something else. I'll let them despawn naturally. I'm not too worried about that. And Tom just logged on. What's going on, buddy? Nice redesign. It was amazing. Amazeballs? We'll just say amazing. You might just have to pick though. All right, so like I was saying, this kind of reminds me of something I should have done a little while ago. I still need to make some monuments. So, yeah. We're going to go do that, and I'll be back. I'll show you those in just a second. So, the monuments are finished, although they are kind of simple, I have to say. The first one, Sarge's prank number 2. I'm calling it villager security because he kind of, you know, he put his little image or whatever, himself. There's a word for what that actually is. I just can't remember it at the moment. But, you know, he did that on top of the villagers, and he left a sign in the bottom that said something about villager security. I thought it was a decent little name or whatever, so I ran with it. Courtesy of Sarge. Thanks, Sarge. Definitely needed the nether quartz. Very cool. Very fun to show around to people, so awesome. And Tom. Nether camouflage. Also, I think that was... I'm going to take that as you kind of telling me that it's horrible. I'm just going to take it that way. But like I said, I am very bad at small builds. But as you can see by the iron farm, I just feel like I need to kind of make up for that crappy build in some way. And that's just because I can build. Like this, I absolutely love this. And I knew that was bad. I just also knew that it's been way too long. What's going on, Mint? It's been way too long since I actually made a decent build. A decent build? I'm talking about something completely different. It's been a while since I made a build in Spawn, and I definitely needed to get a spawn house. So, I kind of pushed myself, I guess, a little bit to do that, and it didn't come out all that great. So that will be redesigned in the future. I don't know, shoot, maybe I'll even pay somebody to build one for me, because I'm just... Small builds, man. Small builds. I don't know about them. But, yeah. So, the next thing we need to do is, since I tore down my villager apartment, I need to make the new one. And I need to get this thing. Oh, food. Food? Chicken? Chicken. Chicken is good. Look, I just ate 3 whole chickens. I mean, a whole 3 chickens. Come on now. Who can eat 3 chickens in one meal? This guy can. So this is all the stuff that I got from it. I'm tearing it down. Obviously, you see I used a whole lot of supplies. I'm going to get a lot of them back because the new build that I'm going to make, it's not nearly as large. And it may not be as efficient, but it should be a whole lot easier to manage. And I won't have to climb, you know, I won't have to stack jump to get in between the levels to kill everything. I showed a little clip of me kind of going up the side just so you could see how full that the villager apartment was getting. So now I got to make a... I don't know what we're going to call that. We'll come up with something later. I'm going to get back into the whole naming thing. I'm doing it with the monuments pretty well. That, I don't know, snow golem thing? I don't know, something. It's made a lot out of snow. Snow and glass. So, I don't know. We'll come up with something. But I'm going to start naming a lot of the builds. I don't think I'm going to remember them all, but at least they'll be on video so I can refer to them later if I need to. Anywho, let me get started on making this other little villager thing. Maybe I can start cranking out a few villagers, and I'll be back with you in just a second. And the sun's coming up. Okay, so I've done a bit of work. Took me a while. We'll just say a while. But there's something else I wanted to mention about this. I mentioned how my original idea... Whoa. You are not blowing up that thing, man. Why don't you just follow me over here, dude? Come on, in the middle of the grass. And I won't care if you blow up. Just in case, you know, preparations and all that. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I mentioned how this was going to be like some kind of a head. Now I'm all worried about creepers. Like Sarge's head or whatever, but the base, it wasn't big enough. Like, I wanted to keep all of them the same size. And that wouldn't work with his size... of his head. I couldn't recreate it in a way, and my goodness, when I tried, he looked so goofy. Just not not monument worthy, really. So basically what I did, the reason there's nether quartz is because of the brains that he had left in there for me, the nether quartz. And the sunflowers, obviously, for a second prank, the, well, sunflowers. So that's kind of why that's here. And this one, just because, I mean, for obvious reasons, he coated my entire base spawn house with netherrack. So that's kind of why I chose what I did for these. I didn't really explain that too much. But if you look over there, you see a little something on top. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been working on. Ender pearls. You know, vanilla is so slow moving. I really wish I could fly right now. It'd be so much better. Whoa, lag. Lag much? That's weird. Anyway, so we're going to climb up top. Ooh. This is kind of a roundabout way to get there. I don't expect to ever really need to come up here too much. And when I want to get villagers out, right here, this is where they're going to sit. I'll probably, I'll pull them out like right behind this block, and I'll do something with them and wrap around a little rail or something around the back or something along those lines. But basically, it'd just be dug out right here. So the front still looks awesome. And these guys are all like in there as well. It shouldn't affect anything though. Apparently I'll see hearts everywhere, and that does kind of bother me. They've all pretty much been traded with, so they're all going to be in love, in the mood. But it's something I'm going to have to deal with because I do like the setup here. But that's the basic idea. And then on top of these blocks, as you see the drips, there's water pouring into the middle. Do I have any? I do. Chicken! Eat some chicken, man. So then we're just gonna, just cuz. Mike, yeah, I'm clear. So you have the water here. And, there's holes all the way around this thing. There's one big continuous hole, basically, that drops into the middle. They fall down the middle, and then the waterway takes them all the way into that area. And it's very, very simple. I'm not sure how well it's going to do as far as the overcrowding issues that I had before, but considering there's, no matter where they go, oh, I still need to put trapdoors in. Do I have? I do. And the thing about this, you can't put trapdoors on this, so you have to put it like on the side here. So this is going to be work, basically. But, yeah, I'm going to have to break a bunch of this glass more than likely. Well, I guess I'm losing this one. Pretty sure I had some extras. But, yeah, I'll get busy on that here in just a second. But this is the basic idea. You have the guy up top with the 6 doors. He's high enough so these guys don't count towards the total, but they all still try to fill it. And there's no way they can get there, so they're just going to populate them forever. Basically how that works. And, yeah, that's pretty much about it. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in this this area with trapdoors, and I'll figure out what's next after that. Well, it seems the last thing that I need to do is repair my pick. It's getting kind of low, and I don't want it to die. I just checked. It's going to cost me like 33 levels to do, which means this is the last time. So I really need to get that unbreaking book so I can get another pick and not have to worry so much when I go mining. But that's about all I have time for. So while I do this, if you like the episode, click that like button. If you want to see more, subscribe, comment, favorite, share. Do what you do. Thanks for watching.